I'm Elizabeth at A Literary Princess. If you are new here, welcome. I'm a 6-year PhD candidate in English literature with a focus on Victorian women novelists. And as you might expect, I love to read. Today I have a currently reading video for you. I am reading 4 books at the moment, so let's jump in. First up is a nonfiction that some of you might recognize as the mystery book I got toward the end of February. This is Jane Austen's Bookshelf, a rare book collector's quest to find the women writers who shaped a legend by Rebecca Romney. I actually have solved the mystery of who sent it. Apparently I had entered a Goodreads giveaway, which I kind of vaguely remember doing, but I never expect to win them because, you know, I've never won them before. But I won this one. And I only found out because they sent a follow-up email. I had missed the original email that said I won, but they sent a follow-up like, hey, don't forget to review the book you won. And I was like, what book? And I looked at the email and it said the title. I was like, oh, that makes sense. And that's why they had my address. Because, you know, I was very happy to receive a free book, but I was like, who has my address? So it was from a Goodreads giveaway that I did indeed give my address to. So thank you very much to Goodreads and to the publisher, which is Mary Sue Rucci Books, which is an imprint of Simon & Schuster, I believe. Yep. So thank you very much. I will be probably doing a review video on it since I think it's, A, it's really good, and B, I feel like I should since I won it in a giveaway. Anyway, it looks like I'm halfway through, but actually a lot of the stuff at the back is appendixes and notes. So, hold on. I'm a little bit, like all that's notes. I'm a little more than halfway through. I'm on chapter 6, which is about Charlotte Smith. I'm loving this so much. Oh my God. I am having such a great time. So far, I have read about Frances Burney, Heir of Redclyffe. Can I remember all of them? Charlotte Lennox, Hannah More, and then Jane Austen herself was the opening chapter. And I'm loving it. It is a mix of biography about these women, discussions of their novels, and Romney's kind of adventures to find the books. And also talking about how did these women get dropped from the canon, basically. Because even though several of them now have Oxford reprints, they didn't for quite a while. You couldn't get these books. So this has been spectacular, just spectacular. I'm loving it. I cannot wait to finish it. I'm super excited for this next chapter on Charlotte Smith because it's talking about her novel Emmeline, which I've really wanted to read for a while. And then I think we still have Maria Edgeworth and somebody who I didn't, oh, we still have Elizabeth Inchbald too, who I'm also excited for. And then we have Hester Lynch Thrale Piozzi, who I don't know. I'm not familiar with her at all. So, no, this is so good. So good. Such a wonderful blend of biography, information about rare book collecting, discussions of how the canon formed and these were left out, and then also talk a little bit about Romney's own life, in addition to her book collecting stuff. It's like, it's what Too Much wanted to be. I read that back in March, and it was supposed to be about like how Victorian constraints still bind women today, but it ended up mostly just being a memoir of the author. This is what that author was trying to do. And Romney has pulled it off, whereas that other author did not. Yeah, no, I'm loving it. I cannot recommend this enough. It is so, so, so good. I'm so glad that I won it. I can't believe I won it. I never win Goodreads giveaways. I've like never even, I'm like, does anybody win these? Apparently so, because I did. Next is a book that I just started yesterday that I got out of the library on a complete whim. This is The September House by Carissa Orlando. This is a horror novel. It was recommended by Sinead, who has more to her channel title than that, but I can't remember it right now. Anyway, I will link her down below and possibly the video where she talked about this if I can remember which one it was. But she talks about all things spooky, books, movies, all things spooky. And she's great. You should go check her out if you like horror and gothic. But yeah, she talked about how much she loved this, and I thought it sounded really good. We're following Margaret, who lives in the September house of the title, which they got for an absolute steal because it is haunted. It is super haunted. And Margaret's just like, yeah, okay, we can make this work. She's just like, I'm not leaving. This is my house. I will deal with it. And she's just like living with it, but her husband finally had enough and left. And she does not know where he went. He is not answering his phone. And now their daughter, Catherine, who is in her 30s, I think, has become aware of the situation and has come to the house. But it is September, which is when this house is at its most haunted. Blood dripping down the walls, random little children appearing and just silently pointing to the ominous basement door, moaning in the middle of the night. And Margaret's like, no, I don't want you here. Please leave. She does not want Catherine to know that she lives in a haunted house. So I am right toward the beginning of this. Catherine is there, and this is just getting started, I can tell already. But we've already had a seriously creepy scene involving her priest, Father Cyrus, who comes periodically to bless the house, and it did not go well this time. I'm really enjoying this so much. I needed a good horror book right now. Like, that's what I was in the mood for. And so this is scratching that itch, definitely. I can't wait to find out what happens next. Next up is my April 18th century novel project book, because yes, I did not finish it. This is Pamela. I don't actually know how that's pronounced, but it's by Samuel Richardson. I am halfway through this, and I'm actually really liking it a lot. Really low ratings on Goodreads, and like all the reviews are hating on it. I'm actually really liking it. It is very slow, but I'm enjoying it quite a bit. So this is about Pamela, I believe her last name is Andrews, and she was working for a woman who has passed away, a rich woman. And that woman's son, Mr. B, has come to take over the house, and he takes a fancy to Pamela, and he really wants to get with her. And she's like, no. And I mean, he has hidden in her closet multiple times. He has kidnapped her at this point and is keeping her prisoner in his other estate, trying to get her to agree to be his mistress. And she's just like, no, I don't want to do that. Do not want to lower myself to that. I do not want to give up my virtue. No. So that's where we're at right now, is that she's really staunch in her no, and he is trying everything. I mean, he has attempted to assault her at this point. Which she fainted and then had like, it's called a fit, but I'm like, is this a seizure? Is this just because apparently it was really frightening? I don't know. Yeah, I'm really liking it. I actually really like Pamela as a character. A lot of people complain that she's like too perfect because she is like really staunch in her, no, I am not going to compromise my virtue. But she has personality. Like, I don't really get these reviewers who are like, oh, she's just a perfect non-personality cardboard cutout. She's actually quite sassy, and she has a bit of a temper. And when she gets pushed too far, she will insult and really, like, really go at someone. And people are like, she's too passive. I find her very resourceful in the situation that she is in. She is hiding these letters that she's writing to her parents. She's trying to figure out how to get them to be sent out without notifying any of the people who are guarding her. She tries to escape at one point, which was great. She didn't succeed, but she certainly tried very hard. So I don't like all these people hating on my girl Pamela, because I think she's a great character so far. And it's a first-person narrative. She's writing these letters to her parents. So we're really getting her interior thoughts, which I'm enjoying. Mr. B is an utter creep, and I know that the novel ends with them getting married. And I'm like, I don't know if I can get on board with that. Richardson, my guy, like, but we'll see where this goes. We'll see where it goes. I'm really enjoying it so far. And the final book that I am reading is on ebook. This is The Heir of Redclyffe by Charlotte Mary Young. This is mainly about Sir Guy Morville, who has inherited Redclyffe on the death of his grandfather, but who is underage and has been sent to live with a guardian, Mr. Edmondstone, I think. Sir Guy has a cousin, Philip Morville. There has been a breach in the family for a very long time, and Philip kind of has these prejudices against Sir Guy, even though Sir Guy is like pretty good guy. It's kind of obnoxious that his name is Guy, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I get that that's a name and people have it, but... So Sir Guy is falling in love with the second eldest daughter. There's 3 daughters and a son of the Edmondstons, I think. He is falling in love with the second daughter. Philip is in love with the first daughter. And I'm really right at the point where the plot has gotten going, because Philip has taken some false rumors to Mr. Edmondstone and made it seem like Sir Guy is a gambler. And so Mr. Edmondstone is breaking off his engagement to be engaged to Amy. So, like, literally the plot is just getting going. Everything up to this has been establishing the relationships between the characters and their personalities. I'm really enjoying this. I have not picked it up in like over a week, I think, because I'm trying to get through Pamela, and then I also am getting distracted with the other 2 books. But I am really liking this. I hate Philip. I don't know if we're supposed to completely hate him, but I hate him. I hate this man. I'm like, you are a little twit. Go away. Leave Sir Guy alone. Mind your own business. So many things in Victorian novels could be solved if people just minded their own business. But alas, they don't. And so therefore we get good novels. I am really excited to continue this one. I probably won't be really focusing on it until I'm done with Pamela, because I do want to get that one done, hopefully this weekend, and then start Tom Jones by Henry Fielding. But this is really good so far, and I would highly recommend it. So those are the 4 books that I am currently reading. Let me know down in the comments below, have you read any of these? What did you think? What are you reading right now? If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to see more of my bookish content. It has been great chatting with you. I will see you soon. Bye.